Holla ballers, what's going on? Let's arcane it up. Our final video of Mage Week is coming together nicely. We are in our dungeon. We're going to be playing some Arcane. We're going to be checking out some Nether Tempest. We're going to be rocking some Arcane Blasts and some Arcane Missiles and all that good stuff. Let's get our buffs on. Let's be a total ball and drop our Ritual Refreshment without the aid of anybody else. Yeah, son! We got a flask on. We're good to go, mate. We are good to go, Big Torin Pally. Lay it down for me. Lay it down for me. Come on. Come on, Torin Pally. Come on, Zal! Come on, man! The people want to see some Arcane Blasts! Let's find out, is this spec just more interesting? That's all we really care about. Is this spec more interesting in this Mr. Pandaria bait? And off we go. We've got a Nether Tempest on, as you can see there. That's going to start spraying the local area with little spells and stuff. Very, very cool. And now we can see our Arcane Barrage Cleave come into action. And you can see what I'm doing is I'm building up to 4 Arcane charges. I'm not going to bother too much with AoE, purely because I don't actually enjoy that AoE too much. And then I'm going to use the Arcane Barrage. Remember, if you've got 4, pets scroll off. Pets scroll off. See, mana looking after itself nicely. Zal is not bothered one little bit. Let's see if I can keep this Arcane charge up before it runs out. Nice. Oh, 67k. All in the face. Dropping them. I'm going to wait for them to spawn so I can drop a big cleave on them. Let's fire off another Arcane Blast to finish it off. That should spawn the 3. I have some aggro. There's the aggro we love so much. Got to throw ourselves a Tempest on that. And you can see the dot damage from that Nether Tempest just spraying all the area. Really, really cool. Love it. Let's finish this off with a nice big cleave. Look at the cleave damage of Arcane Barrage. If you're not sure what's going on with Arcane Barrage and that cleave, is the more charges you've got, the more chances you've got to cleave. Can we get rid of that? Nice one. And using Arcane Missiles to get this charge up, fire off an Arcane Barrage. Remember, Arcane Missiles is giving us a full charge of Arcane Charge while we're doing it as well. Mage Hunt. Anyone have a Dust of Glyph of Removing? No, I don't. On me. Sorry. Let's try some Arcane Explosion. Yeah, I kind of predicted it would be low. 7k, 13k crits. Nothing special. Let's finish you off nicely. Yo, Matty! What's going on, buddy? And mana is just so nice. We could go for a more heavy Arcane Blast spam. And what I did do before this one is I wanted to have a little bit of fun with this. So I did go ahead and reforge heavily into Mastery. Just so I can get a decent idea of how this spec is playing out. Oh, that was a misclick. Off we go. Now again, we're not too bothered about the damage of Arcane Missiles. More the case that we're trying to make sure that we get those charges up to 4 and then control our mana all the way. I mean, we could go for a more Arcane Blasty burst. There we go. Let's get some cleave on the go. That's full aggro. We're okay with getting aggro. We've no problem with that at all. Playstyle still feels a little dull. Still, Arcane never disappoints in the numbers. You've seen 78 crits there. I'm only an item level 380 gear. This is a pre-made character. Never disappoints with the numbers, just the playstyle. Especially if you compare it to something like Fire, where Fire is in a place where, you know, it's just amazing. Fire, again, if you've not seen that Fire video, go and check it out, guys, because Fire is in such an awesome place. It really is a ton of fun. And the redesign by Blizzard is just spectacular, is all we can say. But again, there you go, 77k Arcane Barrages, 43k Arcane Blast with no stacks. All good. Brings us up to 4 stacks. Arcane Barrage Cleave for everybody. Little bit of aggro, we're okay with that. As Arcane, we're used to getting aggro. We're okay with that. I'm going to save myself up for obviously the big burst with Arcane Power and all that good stuff then. Again, we're not bothered about the damage of Arcane Missiles, more that we're using Arcane Missiles to get our charges up. It's going to bring us to 4. That's going to be a big cleave. And then use 2 Arcane Missiles to start rebuilding our charges. Arcane Missiles still a proc. And that should be Mary ready. Are we ready, Mary? Drop your shields, bro. Let's get the shields on the go. Let's pop a trink. Let's pop a... Right, we're going for full Arcane Blast mode now. Can I blink through this? That would be nice. Yes, I can. Awesome. I'm just going for pure Arcane Blast spam. 130k. Again, Arcane never disappointing in the numbers. Almost out of mana. We're okay with running out of mana. Give it a very, very quick Evo. Just about to half mana for the finish off. 73k. Down you go with a nice 70k. Again, you're looking after your mastery. I mean, it's fully possible. I've never been great on Arcane Mages. I'm going to tell you straight up, never been great. And there's some guys who have no doubt very experienced Arcane Mages saying you're playing the new spec all wrong. I'm okay with you saying that. I really am okay with that. It feels nice. I still think we can do that Arcane Blast Burst. The Arcane Blast Burst and right down to our mana, then evocate ourselves back up. I still think that's okay. I think that's a fair play style. And then just going to look after our mana overall. It is possible with extremely high levels of mastery. It would just be worth staying at high mana and not really worrying too much about trying to do some awesome burst phase. Get our Nether Tempest on and start spreading those dots around. That's going to be 4. Let's fire off some big cleave. 77k Arcane Barrage cleave. Absolutely love it. Another Arcane Tempest on there. Nether Tempest. I need to get my names right for the new spells. That's for damn sure. Just half the health of that mob. God, straight away. That is the joy of Arcane. When Arcane wants to be a boss, Arcane is a boss. Okay, so we're going to try out some big AoE. Let's see what the numbers are like on this. Come on, pull, buddy. Don't let me lose my 4 stacks. Oh, you let me lose them. Fine. Let's see how quickly it charges. 30% chance. Still 2 stacks. 3 stacks now. Then up to the 4 stacks. It did take a couple of extra procs than maybe I would have liked, but it wasn't too bad at all. If you're worried about your Nether Tempest firing off its secondary ability to make sure it's spamming everything, you can use the Glyph Fire Blast to make sure that activates immediately. That's all well and good. No problem with that at all. Your Fire Blast will activate Nether Tempest's secondary effect straight away. Have one of these. Boom! Oh, no crit. Lame. Still with some 63Ks. Playstyle is still simplistic, it's got to be said. This playstyle is still just... Okay, he's just rezzing his pet. I'm not returning his growl off, are you mad? And you can just see all the damage sprinkling around from the Nether Tempest. Sprinkling damage all over the place, mix it in with Arcane Explosion. Arcane Explosion is still boring as shit though, we've got to maintain that fact. Oh, I lost my stacks. Well, F you guys. Oh, gaining a 4 stack completely off that. Now let's go for a big Arcane Barrage cleave. Yeah. Take aggro now, son. Oh, reflect. Don't reflect on me. We don't need that kind of action in here. I do love the Arcane Barrage cleave for 5 man. So it just makes Arcane less stuck in that single target route of play that we were stuck with in Cataclysm, where we were permanently stuck with just single target DPS. And on some occasions, yeah, sure, we could go ahead and do a little bit of Arcane Explosion, but overall it was really, really dull. I wonder if we're going to get Strife and Anger. Oh, I'll just 44k you in the face, no big deal. I doubt I can keep this up long enough to warrant... Oh no, we're getting this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is Nether Tempest, the middle one. See if I can get that sprinkling down onto everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle, little star. Yeah, there was 5 suns that burned. Who gives a shit, monk boy? I'm gonna butt fuck you. Ugh! Take that, monkey! Just give me something to DPS. God damn. Crops wilted. Yeah. And there it goes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can see all those arcane lightning bolts flying around. It actually reminds me of the graphic from Ghostbusters. I don't know if you guys ever saw that, but if you didn't, you should. But the funky 80s graphics, always very cool. I should finish those 2 off. Oh, the Arcane Barrage let me down. That's going to be 4. Let's cleave these bad boys around. I love it. It's like an ultimate punch in the face. The Arcane Barrage cleave is just like, yeah, you want some? You want some? Well, here it comes. You asked for it. You got it. Right, give me that boss because I'm about to unload on that sucker. Drinks his potion. Pops arcane power and trinkets. Here we go. Let's see some big numbers. $68k, 140k, 97k. You can see the damage difference as the mana increases. 41k, 35k. Mana's nearly gone. 70k crits, almost half the damage. It's got to be worth sticking around at top mana, I think. I think that is definitely the playstyle you want to go for, is to keep your mana nice and high and just keep on rocking. Don't go for that Arcane Blast spam. I'm actually feeling like Arcane Blast spam is probably pretty shitty, and we want to stick around with our nice fort rotation, maybe pushing it a little bit here and there. But overall, keeping our mana nice and high, nice and tidy. Let's do some more AoE down here, see how that's feeling. Yeah, a little bit of lag, but we're okay. We're okay. Oh, scary. Throwing our Nether Tempest. Fire Blast it, make sure he's sprinkling away like a bad boy. Watch everything die. I love the Arcane Barrage. I prefer it to Arcane Explosion any day. If you're interested in Arcane Explosion, just imagine me doing a lot of 6Ks on stuff and not having much fun. Whereas the Arcane Barrage just wastes stuff. So cool. Oh, don't change target. Nether Tempest just dotting stuff up. It's nice having a dot as Arcane as well. It's really quite cool to have a dot as Arcane. It's just one of those things that you don't really appreciate until you've got it. Arcane does never disappoint in the numbers. Might take us a while to get there, building up our charges, but once they're there, we're happy. Not huge numbers coming from Nether Tempest, a couple of thousand here and there, but still, it's just nice to have that little extra dot. Why the hell complain about it, you know? You can have a counter spell for your trouble. Give me a drinky drinky! Let's get up to full mana. We've got our cooldowns back. All good. I think we're going to have everyone's turn the quests in. Need the quest XPs. Needs. Super speedy Tauren man. Yeah, I'm sort of feeling that keeping your mana nice and high is actually like a very, very good idea. A very, very good idea. Especially with 81k Arcane Barrage, he's backing it up. Because your mana will gradually work down, no doubt about it. Why are you freezing it? What's that game plan? What's going on there, buddy? I think we can probably just Arcane Blast this down. Our mana won't go down too far. That is, if you're not sure what that graphic was, that's my Temporal Shield. Just absorbing damage and then healing me back over time for it. Very, very cool little spell. It's a talented spell. So if it's not a spell that's going to kill us and we just want to be able to heal ourselves a little bit, it's called, Temporal Shield. Absorbs the damage for a period of time. So if you notice you're studying something or there's about to be some regular incoming damage. Of course, if it's something that's going to kill you, it's not going to help you at all. But in general, it's pretty cool. Okay, big boy. Got no cooldowns up, so we're going to track this a little bit of in-boss AoE. Hopefully I'm not going to be too cool. I would also like to see something like Arcane Orb, maybe. I do feel like it's not as fun as it should be. Oh, we're pulling. Cool. Everybody in? There's always somebody who forgets to get in. I actually think that Arcane Cleave is going to be pretty cool in here. Oh, man down. Man down already. Let's use our Nether Tempest. No one ever dispels this boss. It's like so hardcore to do. But you know Preacher's holding up the damage in here. Oh, I was hoping for a bit more extra heal from that. Oh, there's a guy outside. Is it the healer? Healer's on full mana. Assume it's the healer. And I'm dead. I just got smashed right in the face. Oh, healer not dispelling. Ah, dudes, why don't you dispel? Do you not see this debuff on yourself and just realise it's absolutely destroying you? Come on, fellows. 2 people with a debuff and that's going to be game over. Yeah. Wipe again. And I don't think it matters too much. I think we've looked at the Arcane Mage a little bit. Overall point of view, it's still a bit boring. Got to be said. Still a little bit boring. Yeah. He needs something else. I would like to see maybe an Arcane Orb or something like that, you know. Drew, where is Dispel crap? What the hell? Drew, where is the spell crap? Where is the Dispel crap? Has anybody seen the Dispel crap and where it is? It's important, guys. Arcane Barrage's Cleave, absolutely loving that as well. I think that's really cool. And I do like the old Nether Tempest as well. A little bit of extra dot damage for AoE and stuff like that. Very, very cool. He did get locked out. That's cool. But he didn't dispel yourself. That's no excuse, buddy. Overall, pretty cool. I think the Temporal Shield didn't affect me as much as I kind of hoped. But again, the healer was locked out. So maybe a poor judge on that one. Overall, pretty cool. It's the Arcane Mage and Mr. Pandaria, guys. A little bit of change up to the playstyle. Kind of looks like we're not going for the Arcane Blast spam till feel. We'll have to see it. I'll have to wait till so we have some actual numbers on it to be sure. But that's the way it feels anyway. You take it easy, ballers.